In today's video, we will be replacing the driver's side window regulator in my wife's 2017 Fiat 500. Some symptoms of this part failing are an unresponsive window if your motor fails, or if you're like mine did, or my wife's did, the cable snapped and the clip broke. And in that case, you will hear some bad sounds coming from your door, and the window will not stay in the up position. You will have to tape it to get it to stay up if you're out and it fails. So that's just an idea of how to diagnose this part failing. I found it online. You can get the OEM if you'd like. The OEM one lasted 4 years. That's not a good track record, I don't think. So, and it's a very easy part to change. So I figured I would go a little cheaper, see if this one does a good job. This one's $60 on Amazon. It gets a 4.4 out of 5 rating. I can attest after installing it that it's very smooth. It's actually smoother than the OE, the other door, and the original one that I replaced. I don't know if there's something wrong with the ones that they put in my wife's car, but they never were smooth, and they always kind of sounded labored to move the window up or down. But this one actually runs very smoothly and acts like it has plenty of power to move the window up and down. So as of right now, I don't know about a long-term test, but I'm very pleased with it at this point in the install. It seems to be working out very well. And with the 4.4 out of 5 stars, I'm pretty confident that it'll at least last as long as the OE did. It can't be much worse. So, good idea. A good thing about to remember when dealing with electrical, which you'll be unhooking the mirror controls and this motor connector here, is to click or to unhook that negative battery terminal. That's a good practice to get into. I don't think it's very important on this job, but I would make that kind of a habit, kind of like putting on safety glasses as a precaution. The driver's side door regulator is $751,648. As of this video's viewing, it's $59.64 with Prime. Free shipping. Now, if you need the passenger side one, it is $751,649. For some reason, it's about $14 more expensive. I don't know why. Probably supply and demand. But this is where I purchased the part, and I'm very happy with it so far. So let's get on with the video and install this thing. To complete this job, you will need a ratchet with a 10mm socket, a Phillips head screwdriver, a 5mm Allen wrench, a small screwdriver, and some pry tools, glass cleaner, and paper towels. Start by removing the trim pieces. Followed by the Phillips head screws. Now the 5mm Allen bolts. Lift the door panel or pry the door panel from the door. Unclip the door latch cable. Disconnect the mirror controls. Make sure that no clips are missing. I have one missing right here. So you will have to pry that back out of the door. Now take a knife and cut the glue, not the foam, but the glue. If you use a really sharp knife, you can do this very easily, and the glue will re-adhere once you press it back into place. Now check in the door for broken parts. Check really good because there were some little parts. Now unclip the motor electrical connector. You have to slide the little yellow piece back, then press in. Now use your 10 millimeter socket and remove the 3 nuts holding the window regulator to the door. Now remove the window regulator and inspect the damage. And it's a good idea to compare the new and old part. See, that's a little piece that I found after digging in the door. You don't want any rattles. Now place the new window regulator into the door the same way you took the old one out. Now here I hand tighten the 3 nuts, and I replace the connector, the electrical connector for the motor. Now you raise the window up. Now remember, the window is taped to the top is the way I did it. And that little hole there, you want that to clip into the hole. Now remove the tape and tighten I tightened them up with the wrench, with the ratchet. And test the window to make sure it goes up and down smoothly. Now here's where if you cut just the glue, the glue will reconstitute and adhere the foam back to the door. If you just cut through the glue, you can do this without damaging the foam. Now reattach the door latch cable and the mirror control. Don't forget the mirror control. Now put the panel back on and make sure all of the clips clip back in. I make sure to show it some tough love here just to make sure. Now put the Phillips head screws back in. The 5 millimeter Allen bolts. Replace the trim pieces. And roll the window up and down and test it. And clean the glass. The tape residue, just make sure you get, because the window regulator is pretty greasy. So after that, you're done. I hope you found this video informative. If you did, give us a like and follow us on Instagram at GJD Garage. Thank you.